Henceforth, you shall be known as Darth Vader.
You know what I know? Then go for the goal. We'll always control the way that you flow. Whether burning in the sun, freezing in the cold. Show your love for the team that you know.
My word. I'm going to be a man of my word. You know what I'm saying? Look.
Sir.
I know why y'all here. I know why 120 people here.
He's still drinking sand.
For cookies and milk?
And I
said, where you going, dude? To get some milk and cookies.
Gotta do it on my own.
You gotta do this on your own.
Solo, baby. Solo.
Y'all might not like Fatal J look. Everybody talking about Fatal J look different, got the mustache. When you cut the mustache off, you act a little different.
He look young in the
now
face.
You know how I felt.
Dude look like he's 17.
Baby, up.
I'm trying to be sincere here to all 120 people, because after this they're gonna think I'm the biggest fraud known to man.
I'm embarrassed. I gotta
no,
go.
You're
Man.
not.
Go.
Oh.
I'm about to, it's bad, man. It's bad.
Y'all gonna hate your boy Fatal J after this.
They leaving quick.
Look, let me tell you something. Dreams do come true. Because guess what, baby? We got Andrew Line, YoungRippa59 up in the building.
Seriously though, man. Yeah, like you said, YoungRippa59. This is my channel. Talk about everything over at YouTube, but I do. It just depends on where you know me from. You know, some people know me from the political space. Some of you know me from, you know, my own channel and you know, me going at it with other people on Twitter or something like that. But I'm just a general content creator. I do a little bit of everything. Maybe you know me from the band, you know what I'm saying? Whether it be yelling, screaming in a microphone or rapping in it.
It's not because the folks serving nothing. It's not because we don't have the right people in office. It's not because the certain bracket is taxed to life. It's not because y'all folks don't understand the process.
To cause you to have kidney stones.
No, he stopped the show. He stopped the show and said, "What does it mean when your ass starts hurting? You know what I mean? And you can't control it uncontrollably."
And he's still drinking.
Yeah, and we made the connection with the Sam's Cola.
Okay, Mark.
to him having.
Mark, you have right, bro, but you got to tell it right. No, but I was throwing the soda back. And then Kelly said, "What is that? Is that Coca-Cola?" He said, No, that can't be. So he looked real closer, and he said, "What the freak is Sam's Cola?" And they just started clowning me because they said that's the low budget bootleg Coca-Cola. I be wanting a soda
bigger
so
in
bad.
Texas, so that's what I hear.
You got to pause that now.
Yeah, pause.
No, but I ain't gonna lie though, her titties is on point. But that's about it. and even then, after you motorboat with it for a few seconds, and then you're like, damn man, yeah, you can go. I'm done.
She was suffering from a severe case of Nashital.
Today I want to talk to you about a very serious condition that afflicts both men and women, many of whom are my dear friends. This condition is called no-ass syndrome.
A little moth, a wasp, World War III up in this motherfucker. That's why I love being in America, as fucked up as it is.
My channel didn't take off until the last like couple of years. Like that shit. That was a long grind, and then it finally, you know, got over the hump, and then it was off to the moon until then. So yeah, it was a grind. Like I was changing the type of content that I was putting out and all of that. And believe it or not, I tell a story all the time how random it was. The video that took off was my video about Supergirl, and it was talking about the show and stuff. The video though took off like 6 months after I uploaded it. Right, so I uploaded it in like July or June or something like that, and then at the end of that year, my phone was blowing up with these notifications. I was like, why, what is this? And you know, I look at it and it's like, at the time, I don't know what happened. I don't know if it was an episode that dropped or what special happened, but for whatever reason, so many people were tuning in to that video. And then after that, it was like it was smooth sailing from there. But it was so random because that was a video that it was 6 months old.
Do you have any advice for these up and coming?
Oh yeah, like no, it's like you never know. So this is why I always encourage creators to to work as hard as they can on putting out the best product they can. And I don't mean that in generic terms. I'm meaning that in the sense of like, if you can upgrade quality in terms of your visual, your editing, learning a new skill in that regards to make it look, just get your production quality the best that it can. Because I noticed that as I started to sort of, it was a slow increase. But that video I did, it was one of my stand-up videos that it was chopped up, it had the jump cuts and everything. It was authentic, but it was so to the point in breaking down what was going on with Supergirl. So what it does is it gives your audience something to look at, and they like, well, I want to see what else this person has done, right? Like they did this cool looking video, because you never know which one is going to be the one that takes off. So I always encourage people, like, if you want to take it serious, because some people just want to do this shit as a hobby. But if you want to do it to where it's either lucrative and you have a community, you have a following, like take that stuff serious. It seems like and I know there's content creators that give you complete opposite advice. They say, get the crappiest equipment that you can and just throw it together. And I'm of the opinion that if you can get the best, you never know when it takes off, because it's all aesthetic. Is people, short attention spans. If you can give them something that looks well and looks polished and looks like you are taking it serious, then they take it serious. So you give yourself more opportunity, because of what you don't want to happen is someone does finally stumble across your video and searching for something or something of that nature, and then the video isn't necessarily up to par in terms of quality, so they aren't interested anymore. So I always encourage people to make no matter, and you don't have to have the most expensive equipment to do it, but just make the best possible content that you possibly can, because you never know which one is going to be the one that takes off.
Mark with a C, when he was doing his thing in New York. That's
shit. He was living a high life though.
That was Mark back in the day.
That's right.
Hey, you want to know a fun fact?
I'm not a sucker, so I don't need a bodyguard.
Damn right. Yeah.
I want y'all to meet a man. His name is Shang Tsung.
Got some on your nose.
Dang, y'all doing.
I don't even want to deal with y'all, man. Bring your fine ass girlfriend and your wife over here. You heard? You heard? Now listen. I got many names out here. And yeah, I got a little gray over here too. I've been ripping and running where a lot of you cats may not even been born. And I'm also the maintenance man. Now I was chilling in the cut with the Dark Council crew, brainstorming on what type of show to do for you. My phone rang, picked it up and I said, "Hello." Sexy voice on the end, had me smiling on the low.
On Twitter, she's like, "It just gives me something to work towards." Wink, and I went wink right back at you. I think we all know what that wink means. I mean, look, there we are, right there. So, she's practically my wife at this point.
Doing anything, no matter what it is, no matter what subculture it is that you involve in, and there's going to be a pack. As long as you're known, there's going to be a pack of people snipping at you like your ankles. That's just how it works. Mm-hmm. So you have to anticipate that. I wouldn't encourage anybody to go into content creation with the anticipation that they're going to be seen and not anticipate that. And you will get. I've been called every name that you can think of in the book, not only just because of what I do, but also the politics that are holding me, just being a black libertarian. Like trust me, dog, I done heard it all, and it's just one of those things that you're gonna have to deal with. I deal with it in a different way than I think a lot of other folks say. Like Sylvester said, monetize them. This is what I do. I have a whole segment dedicated called "Monetize Your Haters," where I will go through a comment, a tweet. I would debate someone live on a channel, and I will make money off of you. That's the way that I see it. Is like, all right, if I got to deal with you calling me out of my name, disrespecting me or something like that, I'm gonna at least get paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So that was the way that I kind of turned it on. But it doesn't have to be that way. You just have to anticipate that. And I hate to see folks dealing with that type of shit. This is why you see so many folks fold under pressure when that mob comes for them, and they have to change their opinion because the mob demanded it because they're not built for that. They're not built to have to endure that type of. It's not even criticism. It's just you're going to deal with lies, slander, disrespect. You're going to deal with all of that, and it just takes not everybody is built for it. So you got to anticipate it. And how do you deal with it? It has to be personalized to you. But because I'm a confrontational dude, you know what I'm saying? me monetizing them is the perfect way for me to be like, you know what? If I'm gonna have y'all calling me out my name publicly, I'm gonna put you on blast and I'm gonna make money off of you. Off of you doing that was just my personal way to kind of deal with it, and also shies people away from it because they know they might get put on blast in the event they say something foul to me, and I decide I'm gonna do a video on that. That they just said something that crazy. But look, seriously though, it's noise. What I always got to remind people is, dog, this internet is just that. It's just that internet shit. Like a lot of stuff is amplified because of Twitter. You know, it's like it feels like it's the real world, but it's not. If anything, in the last election, I should have showed you that it's just it can be noise. It's like sometimes because these are applications that we use a lot, we think that that's how the world is, but it's not. So the way I see it is, look, you gotta look at it for what it is. It's noise.
And no, Dark Council is going to take a quick commercial break.
Dear John Witherspoon, is steroid use ruining professional sport? Dear John Witherspoon, how can I tell if my girl's a hoochie?
You go into the store and you ask your woman, can I bring you something back? She said, yes. Bring me a half a gram of cocaine and a box of red wine. The bitch is a drunk and a fucking hoe.
A little acapella for you. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Eugenics, the grand prize survived the fittest despite statistics. Y'all dudes need to witness, follow me. 34, 231, 984. The Godstones of war predicted unfortunate series events. Reduced the populace, camouflage your intent. Like propaganda, money was spent. Now take this needle. It's 100% not tested. Possible side effects include that soft kill. So go ahead, take those pills and not question.
A few moments later.
Mankind, I can't lie. Most of these stands, I am not a fan, and I ain't playing. I'm applying science like the Iron Man, defying and crying the alliance that you lying in will end up in the lion's den or maybe in a frying pan. Either way, you getting ate though. This ain't the Lake Show, but you acting a fool and getting booted like safe mode. Network, you a damn chump of man punk that don't belong near my command prompt. Fan of it, they amateurs, no need to pander when I'm moving forward like progress. They still like mannequins. Guess that I can answer this. You sort of like philanthropists because I'm breaking the mics and y'all paying for the damages.
Day, the 8 Doors legend has entered the stage, blowing up spots as they now compensate. The time that we use to disrupt the phase. Oh, god damn! Time to pick up the phase of the album.
You shouldn't be rapping about having no fade. I mean, I'm just saying.
A great pleasure in what they're doing, pursuing, causing chaos and total ruin, changing reality back to illusion. On its axis, the circumference of Earth will prevail, according to the sightless who now reason braille, though they fail. Would make that eyesight mega pale in comparison to those who tip the scales of the system of justice as we rush it like mail across the 7 seas through sleet, wind, and hail. The tale is too complex as the light reflects of what now our creator will now correct and protect. For all good doers to have respect for themselves and the other sisters and brothers, so the evil of the 8 won't touch another, whether live in the front or mad undercover. Brother, can you succeed to make a butter? Okay, there we go. God damn, I hate when thank you.
You can hear it. And it sounds like somebody wrapping a sandwich in the background. What's going on?
You know it gotta be our boo.
Oh, tell me now. Going out. Wanna get down. Wanna get down for the crown. Wanna get down. Get down for the crown. Yo, I can't make magic without my whole team. That's why the Dark Council always reigns supreme. I hope you love the show, but now it's time to go. We'll be back next week, and that's for sure, yo. But in the meantime, get your affairs in order. Hold down the fandom like your Sergeant Slaughter, or maybe like your boy Stone Cold Steve Austin. You don't like us? Well, tell us or we walking.
Is it possible to learn this power?
not from a Jedi.